Well, good evening, JEUNESSE family, and welcome to our Tuesday night webinar. How exciting it is to be on the line with you tonight, and oh boy, what a session do we have planned for you. So hold on. I hope you have all of your marketing materials with you. You have pen and paper, you're ready, and you're comfy because today we're going to learn all about how do you become a product pro, but more importantly, how to get the best results from your JEUNESSE products. And we have a very, very special guest joining me tonight. And so with that, I want to welcome you to our call, and then wherever you are tuning in from, we'd love for you to let us know in the comments. Let us know if you have any questions, especially for our guest tonight, although you will be truly, truly blown away with all that she has to share. So my name is Eden Vega. I'm your Director of Sales Development for North America. It's a pleasure to be with you tonight. And before we go right into our main topic, I'd like to share with you a couple of announcements. Mother's Day packs are available. You heard me right. They launched last week, last Monday. We have seen tremendous results over the first week. Thousands of packages sold, and so we want to continue selling these. So go on to your JEUNESSE shop. Be sure to share on social media. Follow our JEUNESSE Global North America page and share with your customers and with for you as distributors as you're meeting customers and you're getting ready for the last week of gift selling for the Mother's Day on Sunday. And so where do you shop for Mother's Day packs? Your customers will be able to find these packs in your retail website, in the distributor's retail website. They would go to products, and then at the bottom, under products, there's a promos tab. When you click on the promos tab, you're going to find all of the promotions available. There's a retail sales bonus that is paid to you as the distributor, and that is not advertised on the website for customers because that's only for you to know, but it is paid for you as a distributor. Now, when you as a distributor go and shop this pack, you want to go ahead and shop in your JEUNESSE, under shop, under event packages. It's under event packages because this allows us to give you no limits, so you can buy as many as you want of these packages. And the retail sales bonus is paid to the upline sponsor. So savings of up to 60%, and these packs are only available until Monday the 15th. So you want to make sure that you are taking advantage of these. This is where you can find them under event packages. Great savings, incredible CV, and you do not want to miss these packs for sure. And so coming up next, I want to talk to you very quickly about a couple of events that we have coming up. In 2 weeks, we will have our incredible Discover JEUNESSE event. It'll be Wednesday the 24th. We're very looking forward to seeing all of you. We'll have the honor of having our founders, Randy Ray and Wendy Lewis, present. Our Chief Visionary Officer, Scott Lewis, will be present. Our President of North America, our General Managers, our Director of Canada, myself, and the most important thing, all of you and all of your leaders. We will have leaders from all across the country flying in to speak and attend this event. So if you have very sought out prospects, high prospects, or you want to hear from the founders and your corporate team and your leaders in person, live at our JEUNESSE headquarters, you don't want to miss out this opportunity. So go on to JEUNESSE Global Events calendar, register now. Very limited seating, so you want to make sure that you get your tickets right away and you take advantage of this event. And then coming up, we have our JEUNESSE University. We're going to have 2 universities this year. We have one. The first one is going to be in the East Coast in Meadowlands, New Jersey, at the Hilton Meadowlands Hotel, end of July, the 28th through the 30th, and then we bring it to the West Coast at the Hilton in Anaheim 2 weeks after. This promises to be the event to get you kick off the right way for the second part of the year. So make sure that you're signing up for these, that you're Register now right away so you can get the early bird pricing. Register for the special events. Stay tuned to the incentives that we have so that you can also join a leadership lunch that we have, the VIP party, and so much more. So in the events calendar, you'll be able to learn more about the agenda and more details on these incredible events. Now, the time has come, and I am so honored to have the opportunity to introduce our special guest for tonight. Now, I'm mostly so excited because I love our product as well. And so I had the opportunity to meet this wonderful lady a couple months ago actually at Discover JEUNESSE. She will also be there, and you do not want to miss that. So Dr. Donna Antarr is a member of the Scientific Advisory Board at JEUNESSE. She's a doctor of medicine, a published author, an accomplished international speaker on topics of wellness and nutrition. Prior to her study of medicine, she was a professional ballet dancer, graduated from the New York School of Performing Arts. She earned her doctorate in medicine degree from the University of California, San Diego School of Medicine, and holds a Master's of Science in Exercise Physiology. Now, enough of that and more about to hear about her. And Dr. Donna, are you on the line?
I am.
Well, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I can't wait to hear all that you are to share about how to get the best results with our JEUNESSE products. Thank you for being with us tonight.
Well, you're welcome. Well, thank you so much for inviting me. I really appreciate it. Here's something that we do, I think we do very well at JEUNESSE, and I think we help people understand the products. We talk about, what's unique about them, what we have that nobody else has, and people really understand that. And we also have videos and all sorts of things to educate people on the products. But I think sometimes where we miss is like sort of the easy stuff. But it's the really important stuff, because if your new person, even if it's a customer, like let's say they get, one of those Mother's Day packages, and what they don't necessarily know how to use it, and they don't necessarily, let's talk about the JEUNESSE line first, they don't necessarily even know how to, what order to use products in. I just want to point out that we have an amazing scientific advisory board, which is probably why we have this great training on all of the different uniqueness and high-tech, what is the word I'm looking for? Well, actually, the word I'm looking for is technology, but I already said high-tech. So is the technology behind our products. So I just wanted to remind everybody who those people are. Dr. Nathan Newman, as you hopefully know, is the developer of the JEUNESSE product line. Dr. Vincent Giampapa is a Nobel Prize nominee and also the developer of AM/PM. And Dr. William Anzalog, you heard in, I believe, the last product webinar, talking about anti-aging. So let's talk about the JEUNESSE products. The thing you want to know about the JEUNESSE products is that the most important product is serum. And we're going to stay on this slide for a little while, because this can be the most confusing part of the system as far as our YES system with all of our products. And that's because even though for us, especially those of us who have been with JEUNESSE for a while, for several years, we didn't walk into an entirely built product line, skincare line of JEUNESSE. We walked into a few products or a couple of products, and then we've developed the line over the years, and we've added more products. And especially as technology has advanced, we've expanded that product line. So sometimes for those of us who have been with the company for a while, we don't realize that, oh my gosh, there's a whole group of products. And one of the reasons I noticed this is because I was showing somebody the products, and they had just gotten their box, and they said they started writing numbers on the okay, so cleanser's number 1, and serum number 2, and I realized, oh, it's not necessarily so obvious how this works. So here is the most important thing that you need to know. Number 1, the serum is the center of the universe when it comes to Luminesse products, and just think of it that way. The serum is in the middle, and all of the other products surround the serum and help the serum and do other functions for the skin, but truly the serum is the cornerstone, and it is the most amazing product. So, for example, if you have someone who can only buy one product and they want to buy a skincare product, and let's say they want to buy a skincare product, they don't want to buy a cosmetic product, because we have amazing Instantly Ageless, which we'll talk about, and we have now Envy, which is phenomenal. But let's say they just want skin care, then absolutely the number 1 product you should recommend, in my opinion, is serum, because it is where, don't forget, it's where the company started. We started with 2 products, serum and Reserve. Those were the 2 products that launched this company into the success that it has today. So that's number 1. The second thing you want to know about serum is that it always goes on your skin first after cleansing. So after you cleanse your face, you pat dry, you make sure your skin is dry, and then you put on serum. All of the other products, no matter what else, at least so far, that's in the product line, you are going to put on serum first. And the reason for that is that makes it so that your skin is your skin will absorb serum the best right after cleansing. Now, the only exception to that is the specialized treatment product that you don't use every day, which is mask. But we don't use it every day. As far as a daily regime, just always have your person remember, serum goes on right after cleansing. Now, the other thing that I think is helpful for people to know is that in general, 1 pump is considered enough for the face. If you want to do face and neck and chest area, which a lot of people do, especially a lot of women, we like that, it's 2 pumps. And a really neat way to not waste it, because remember, the palms of your hand tend to be fairly absorbing. However, the back of your hand, which could use Luminesse also, are not. They're not going to waste the product. So a really good way to apply the serum is to take the pump, the bottle in one hand, pump 1 or 2 pumps on the back of the other hand, and then use that almost like a little palette, and then with just like 1 fingertip, that's how you would put on, or 1 or 2 fingers, that's how you would put on and smooth on the rest of the serum. And then you take the back of the hand that you just had the serum on, and you rub it onto the other back of the hand on the other hand, because now you've not wasted anything on the palms of your hand. Now you've even put serum on the back of your hand at the exact same time. People really like to know that you care about them using the product correctly and also effectively, like cost effectively, so that they don't waste it. There's no reason to put, 5 pumps in the palms of your hand and rub them together and then put them on your face. It's that you've kind of wasted some of the product. So you want to help people know that. Now, here's the other thing. The night cream is a very, very rich product. So occasionally people don't need it. So if, for example, you have someone who says, I like everything, I don't really like the night cream, seems a little heavy for me, because maybe it is for their skin. It could be a little heavy. even though Dr. Nathan Newman formulated the product line to be for all skin types. So that's why we don't have a sensitive and a this and a that and a dry skin and oily skin, and because he really did formulate it for all skin types. However, there's never 100%. When you do it for all, that's never 100%, and that's normal. So what you want to know is, one, they can just use a little less, or two, realize how high quality the body lotion is, because the body lotion is not just, it really is for anywhere on your skin. So you can use just you can have them try, let's say they have the whole product line, a small amount of body lotion at night, and they can not just put it on their face, on their body, but they can actually use it instead of night cream if the night cream seems too rich for them. And so that's a really good way to help your distributor. Now, most people, they're perfectly fine, and they love night cream. But remember, this is a youth-enhancing company, and so the products are skewed just a little bit toward anti-aging. So hence, as you age, and by the way, aging of the skin starts at age 25, not 45, not 55, not even 35. It starts at 25. So any aging is a very broad category. But at any time after that, even if a person says, oh, I have oily skin, most likely their skin is much drier than it was when they were 20, for example. So this is why the night cream has that richness to it. Now, and also it's going to depend on the seasons. In the winter, people's skin are much more dry, and they are going to really need night cream. Whereas in the summer, especially if you live in a place like Florida, it's generally more humid, hot, and you might not need night cream. So that's just something so that you can help your new person get the best results. Because see, when people get great results, they will keep using it. They will reorder the product. But if they don't have somebody to help coach them and walk them through it a little bit, they could drop off because they may not call you. They may just stop using it. So this is why you want to follow up with them. Hey, how you doing? What do you like? What don't you like? Well, really see how they're doing with the product. Now, here's the product. Remember I said that there was an exception to always putting serum on after cleansing. You also always put serum on after mask. So you cleanse and you put mask on. Now, here's the thing about masks. I think people underuse masks. There was a person sent me some before and after pictures of when she started, and she used masks instead of just once a week or once every 2 weeks. She used it 3 times a week for the first couple of weeks that she was on the system, and she really feels that it jump-started the look of her skin being more refreshed and looking younger. So that's something you might want to help encourage people to use. Now, you do have to, again, coach a little bit on masks, because if you put mask on too thick, it kind of never dries. If you put mask on too thin, the way you're going to know it was too thin is because it comes off in teeny-weeny little pieces. And since it's a peel-off mask, it's much nicer if it peels off in larger strips from your face. So that's one thing. So you want to help people, just tell them that, so that they don't go, oh, I don't want this mask because it only came off a little pieces. Well, next time put it on a little thicker. So at least they know what to do. I hope that makes sense to everyone. The other thing is that unlike some masks where you need to lay flat, you need to do all these different things to have it work the best, you don't have to do that with our mask. You can put, you can put it on, you can go stores, you can make, do the laundry, do whatever you do in your house, make breakfast, or in the evening. It doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter what time of day that you do it. Just whenever you can, whenever you get a chance. And remember, you don't put mask. You put mask around the eyes. You don't put mask on the lid. So you don't do that, but you can put mask all the way on your neck, and again, just down into the chest area. The skin loves that. The other thing is, don't neglect the fact that the feeling, what happens to the skin, the way the skin feels so soft and hydrated after using mask. Don't forget to show people that. So let's say you're doing a home meeting or a presentation or a one-on-one, and you put a little dab, just a little bit on the back of their hand. And while you guys are talking and showing other things, it's drying. When they take that off and they feel the way the skin feels, it's proof right there that, wow, this product line really makes a difference. The other thing you want to know about mask is that it is definitely, when you put it on, smells like alcohol. No, there's no mistaking that. However, the alcohol is really not anything that is in contact with your skin. And what I mean by that is alcohol is drying, correct? So you would think, oh no, this is going to dry my skin out. But it's completely the opposite. The reason for that is that the reason for the alcohol and the reason you smell it so much is because it is put there to be the thing that evaporates very quickly from liquid to gas so that the mask will dry. If the alcohol wasn't there, evaporating so quickly, the mask would almost never dry. So that is the purpose of the alcohol. That's why you smell it, because it's evaporating. And again, the only reason it's there is because that makes the mask dry effectively, but yet it has no negative effects to the mask. You only have to use the mask once to realize that your skin has never felt like that before, and it is truly amazing. Now, the other thing you absolutely want to remind people to do is to take before pictures. Take before pictures. Because you kind of can't take a before picture, again, once you start using the product, and now it's not really before. So you want them to take before pictures. People take selfies all the time. Just have them take a selfie from maybe a few different angles, from the side, from the front. Try to have them do it in, some place where the light is the same all the time, like their bathroom, or, wherever they can do it, so that you have that. Because a lot of times people don't realize how much better looking their skin has gotten until they actually look at the before and after picture. There was a lady in a meeting, and I've never seen this before, and it was extremely effective, at least to me. She actually had a life-size picture of her face that she would hold up to her face now, the live version. And it was, you just looked at it and you went, whoa, that's dramatic. And I'd never seen anybody do that, and it was really cool. So that's just an idea. So that is something where people generally can either see or feel the difference in their skin in usually 2 weeks. Not everybody. Now, occasionally somebody will notice it sooner, or it might take longer. But generally around 2 weeks, and you can see there on the picture, for example, that before and after is 4 months. Okay, it's 4 months, and by the way, that's only serum, because this person just couldn't buy the whole system, so she just bought serum. So this is how, again, powerful serum is. So, and you can the AP24 is phenomenal, so I wouldn't, I'm sorry, 24, the APT 200, sorry, I'm a little jet lagged. The APT 200 is, of course, the reason for all of these amazing results, because all of the products in the Luminous line, by the way, except for cleanser, because you wash it off your face so fast, has APT 200. Okay, so let's go on to ageless. So you know that Luminous is the continual product. But you know what? It really does matter when you can give somebody a result like now. Like not even like now, but like in 2 minutes. And that's where Instantly Ageless comes in. But again, the key is you can't just give it to somebody or, sell it to somebody or have them buy it and say bye. You have to help them understand how to use it. So here's how you use Instantly Ageless. The most important thing is that your skin is clean and hydrated. Hydrated is very important. So it goes together perfectly with Luminous Cleanser, Luminous Serum, Luminous Daily Moisturizer. Then when your skin is dry from the Daily Moisturizer, that's a perfect time to put on Instantly Ageless. And the important thing there is less is more. Just remember less is more, and have them follow those instructions on the box to the letter. In other words, you definitely need to let Instantly Ageless dry with a motionless face. You can't laugh, you can't talk, because if you do, you will not get the dramatic results. And also, again here, pictures, pictures, pictures. You want to take pictures of people. If you're there with them in person, snap a little, everybody's got a camera now. So just snap a picture after you apply it, especially to the one, usually it's, one eye. So that's absolutely what you want to do. Let me just mention, now that we have Envy, that Envy is designed to go with Instantly Ageless. In other words, you do all of your skincare, and then if you want to use Instantly Ageless, you use Instantly Ageless, and then you use Envy. And before we had Envy, it was some foundations work with it, some foundations don't, but Envy definitely works with Instantly Ageless. Now, just a few little things about Envy is also less is more. And don't think you only have one color. It's not just one color in general that will be for you. Depending on depending on the time of year, if your skin is a little lighter or your skin has a little bit of a suntan to it, you might be a slightly different shade. And because the way Instantly Ageless, the way Envy goes on is almost pixelated because of the little teeny, droplets of makeup. It is, your natural skin tone shines through. So in other words, the same color on me wouldn't necessarily look the same on another person who that's the right color for. So that is another reason why Envy looks so natural. You're so flawless, but yet it's so natural. You don't have that, wow, you've spent, 10 hours putting your makeup on kind of thing. So it is incredibly natural. But again, just remember, less is more, because you can always layer it. If you spray it on once and then you wait 10 seconds, you just press it in with the little pad, and you don't think you've got enough coverage, that's okay, because you can just do another layer, especially when it's different circumstances. If your circumstances are you're going for a photo shoot, going to a wedding, or something like that, where you might want a little more coverage, then you can do that. So those are the high points of those products. Now I want to talk just briefly about Reserve. Reserve globally is the #1 selling product at JEUNESSE. Here's the reason. people feel it. They feel the difference when they take reserve and when they don't take reserve. So that is what keeps people taking a product, reordering, knowing that it makes a difference to how they feel. This is why reserve is so valuable. It's also incredibly easy to take. It's in a little packet. There's no added sugars. There's no artificial sweetener. And it tastes amazing. I've almost never, actually I've never, and all the people that I sat there when they first tried reserve, the usual thing people say is yum. So it is a great product to let people try because, again, yum equals, okay, I could take this and I'd actually enjoy taking this. I could look forward to taking this. And then if you just keep them on the product, the only thing would be reminding them to take it. Like if they're not used to taking something every day, you might forget. So, and another way to help people remember is have them associate it with something. You can take reserve with food. You can take reserve away from food. It doesn't matter. I have a lot of people tell me they actually take it for dessert after dinner. It has no stimulants in it. There's no caffeine, even though some formulations have green tea extract. There's no caffeine. It's decaffeinated green tea. So there is no stimulants in it, so it should not affect your ability to sleep at night. However, some people feel just so naturally energized that they don't take it at night, which is fine. But only if it's not that often, and as soon as a person notices that that's them, guess what? They'll just take it at a different time. But remember, that is the #1 selling product for a reason. Okay, we of course can't possibly do all of our products tonight, but these are some of the top of the line, and so that's why we went through them. So the last one for tonight is AMPM. AMPM, as I mentioned earlier, was developed by Nobel Prize nominee Dr. Vincent G. Papa, and he designed AMPM for his anti-aging practice. So he was looking at what can I put together to synergistically help people so that we youthfully age, or we're able to, as we say at JEUNESSE, have youth enhancement. What can I put together? So there's over 70 different nutrients in each of the formulas of AM and PM. So when you present this to somebody, a really neat thing is that you don't need a brochure, and you don't even need, if you're doing it on the computer, you can have a PowerPoint slide like that. It's a nice, pretty slide. But what you really need is a bottle, because the bottle, when you show them that, gosh, there's so many ingredients here, we couldn't even put it on the label. So here's what we did. And you peel the label and you let the bottle roll down, and they see, oh my gosh, look at all of those ingredients inside. And then you want to point out, inside the label, it's not just a laundry list of names of nutrients. They're in categories. It's brilliant. They're in categories so that people know why is, for example, different ingredients in AMPM. Why is there, AFA in AMPM? Well, there's AFA in AMPM. It's under stem cell maintenance complex. All of those things are listed out so that people understand what this big giant list of over 70 nutrients actually does for them. And it's very powerful. People can really know that they're getting quality and quantity for the price that they're paying, because that really is the key. Now, one important thing about AMPM, it says, the bottle says take 2 AMs and then take 2 PMs. And so many people ask me, well, when do I take the PM? Do I take it right before I go to bed? Do I take it at dinner? When do I take it? Well, that is much more, what's the word? That's much more individual. So you need to let them experiment a little. Dr. Giampapa designed it to take it with dinner. That's assuming that dinner is kind of your wind down time. It's the time of the evening when the person, you know, does start to wind down. They're not doing high energy things after dinner. But if they are, then that might not be a good time to take PM. You would want them to take it later in the evening or closer to their bedtime. So that is the key. Now also, with AM and PM, if people say that, you know, it's upsetting their stomach a little bit, just make sure they take it with some food. It's perfectly fine. You can take it with food or without food, but occasionally there's so many nutrients in there that it might, especially in the beginning, upset. Person may have a little bit of a stomach upset. That's no big deal. Just take it with a little bit of, just a little bit of food. Also, you can have somebody try just taking 1 AM or 1 PM. I have somebody, they take 1 AM, they take 2 PM. You know, in a lot of markets, I'm not sure if it's in all at the moment, but in a lot of markets, you can buy AM, PM separately. You don't have to buy them, you can, but you don't have to buy them as a set anymore. And that's good because there are people that are taking slightly different amounts of the AM and the PM. Or, for example, if there's a husband and wife, the husband might take 2 AMs and the wife might take 1 AM. Now, again, it was designed to be taking 2 and 2, but let the person, it is perfectly fine to have the person experiment a little if it feels to them maybe like too much too fast. And it's possible because it's wonderfully potent. So those are some of the things that you want to know how to coach your person who's just starting on the product, you know, and any little pitfalls, you know what to tell them to do, and now they can have more confidence in what they're taking, what they're using on their skin, how they can look even better and feel better because, you know, you're able to coach them through that. So that's our presentation. That's my presentation for tonight.
Wow, thank you so much, Dr. Donna, for sharing your wealth of knowledge. How exciting to be able to hear all those. I'm taking notes here, how to use this, why is that, and what an honor to have you on the call. For sure, we will definitely need to hear the rest of that presentation in the upcoming sessions. We hope to have you soon again so that you can take us through the rest because that was just phenomenal. Thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Well, thank you so much, and I look forward to talking with you all soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Donna. And if you want to hear more, be sure to come visit at Discover JEUNESSE. She will be there, and she'll be talking a little bit more about the entire collection at JEUNESSE. And so to wrap up the call, thank you for all of you that joined us tonight. Just save the date. Now, next week, on next Tuesday, we will not have a session because we will be with you in Dubai. And so our entire JEUNESSE North America and Latin America team, corporate teams, will be with our top earners and our top achievers next week in Dubai. We're actually leaving, most of us, on Thursday and Friday, and so we will be out there for the week celebrating your success. And so we're taking the Tuesday, next Tuesday we're taking it off, so there will not be a session, but we are taking our sessions again. We'll recap the sessions on Tuesday the 23rd, and so that is a day where we're going to be focusing on unleashing your potential. And this is going to be a very important call, you guys, because that week we're going to be focusing on the Ignite Your Potential promotion program that we have running. We have 8 more weeks for this promotion. You could earn from $100 to $10,000 in bonuses just for doing your business, ranking up in the career plan, and growing your team. So want to learn more about that? You can visit your back office. There's definitely PDFs and PowerPoints and more information on how this promotion works. But come and join on the 23rd to hear from a top leader who so far has had over 10 Sapphires rank advance in her team in the first month. Also come on and hear from one of our top diamonds who's traveling all across the country and especially in duplicating teams and building the right behaviors to rank advance. And so don't want to miss that call for sure. It will be a very exciting call. Ignite your potential, that's what we're going to be talking about. And then how does it work? So we will be digging deep into this promotion. How does it work? No matter where you are in the career plan, how can you cash in some extra bonuses? But more importantly, grow your team and help others grow as well. And so with that said, I want to say thank you for joining us tonight. I hope you have a wonderful evening. What an amazing opportunity to hear from Dr. Donna and truly learn how to get the best results from our products. Thank you, North America, and have a wonderful evening.